Welcome to this explainer. Okay, so if you've ever felt like you were just stuck on a hamster wheel, literally trading your precious time for a paycheck that doesn't even come close to reflecting your true value, well, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're unpacking a super practical, step-by-step guide for anyone who wants to build an online business from absolute scratch. And hey, don't worry, we are going to do all of this without the usual overwhelming tech headaches or crazy marketing jargon. We're going to dive right in and look at exactly how everyday professionals are ditching the daily grind and becoming digital entrepreneurs. Right off the bat, take a look at this number, 39 bucks. I want you to really hold on to this number in your head because a completely simple $39 PDF was the literal foundation for replacing a demanding, decades-long career. You really don't need some massive, ridiculously expensive product to change your life. You honestly just need the right product positioned the right way.
All right, let's get into Section 1, Erin's story, the breaking point.
So to really understand how this whole thing works in the real world, we're looking at Erin Ellsworth. Now, Erin is not some tech genius or a Silicon Valley startup veteran. She is the practical case study we're focusing on today. Look at her past reality, 22 long years as a bedside nurse, facing these totally exhausting 12-hour shifts, which were followed by a grueling 2-hour commute every single day. Oh, and get this, she was doing all of that while pregnant and just completely running on fumes. That was her ultimate breaking point. But fast forward to today, she works from home entirely on her own terms. She owns a thriving digital business, and she's actually quadrupled her annual income. That stark contrast right there, that is the absolute why behind starting an online business. It is all about reclaiming your time and getting your life back. You might be wondering, how on earth did she actually make that massive leap? Well, it started incredibly simply. While she was pregnant and desperately looking for a way out of those grueling 12-hour shifts, she discovered a highly specific niche: legal nurse consulting. She didn't try to reinvent the wheel or create a brand new industry out of thin air. She just looked at her own existing hard-earned professional knowledge and found a unique way to package it for a very specific audience. It's like finding that one missing puzzle piece that suddenly makes the whole picture clear. Moving right along to Section 2, from employee to entrepreneur, building a real business. Shifting from an employee mindset to an entrepreneur mindset means you have to build systems. In the very beginning, Erin was just kind of winging it, sending out scattered emails. But she realized pretty fast that doing everything manually was just giving herself another exhausting full-time job. She needed actual structured operations to grow. So she shifted away from teaching live masterclasses. Look, live classes are awesome for connecting with people initially, but you're still trading your direct time for money, which totally caps your growth. By switching to scalable video courses, she completely detached her income from her hours. She could record a video course once and sell it literally hundreds of times. And the craziest part? She built this whole multifaceted brand around just one single digital product. She consolidated all her mentoring efforts to save time and scale her impact like a pro. And guys, the most crucial point here is how fast the scaling actually happened. 12 months, that's it. Within one single year of getting her systems up and running, Erin quadrupled her annual income. She completely replaced her old nursing salary and then went ahead and doubled it. It just goes to show that when you've got a specific niche and a truly scalable system, your growth can be absolutely explosive. Let's dive into Section 3, the essential first steps, your action plan. Okay, Erin's story is super inspiring, right? But let's make this about you. We're going to take the exact playbook she used and turn it into a direct, actionable plan for your own digital business. Here are the 3 essential, totally beginner-friendly first steps. Step 1, find your niche. Please don't overcomplicate this. Just look at what you already know, your hobbies, your career background, just like Erin did with nursing. Ask yourself, what do people already come to me for advice on? Step 2, create a simple digital product. Remember that $39 PDF we talked about earlier? Your first product does not need to be some massive, interactive encyclopedia. It literally just needs to solve one specific problem for your audience clearly. And step 3, set up a basic automated funnel. This is the engine. This is what captures interested visitors, delivers your product, and makes sales while you're literally sleeping, totally freeing you from the day-to-day grind. Which brings us to Section 4, the power of simplicity, the right tools. Look, I know hearing the words automated funnel can sound super intimidating, especially if you wouldn't exactly call yourself a tech person. But here's the real secret. You absolutely do not need complex tech skills to pull this off. Let's break down the incredibly simple setup Erin used. She kept everything organized by using Systeme.io as her all-in-one platform. This meant she wasn't constantly trying to duct tape 12 different, wildly expensive software subscriptions together just to send an email or host a file.
She integrated Stripe seamlessly for secure payments. And honestly, the best part? Because the platform was so user-friendly, she set up all her funnels over a single weekend. By relying on affordable, accessible tools, she completely sidestepped those usual tech roadblocks that totally derail most beginners and drain their wallets before they even start.
And hey, even if you do hit a technical speed bump along the way, you're not in it alone. As Erin highlighted, going with a beginner-friendly platform that offers absolutely amazing support makes this whole journey so much easier. If you get stuck trying to link a page or write an email sequence, there's a real team ready to help you out. So tech skills, or lack of them, are officially no longer a valid excuse to hold off on your dreams.
And finally, Section 5. Start imperfectly, the secret to success. So as we tackle the absolute biggest obstacle of all, that paralyzing need for everything to be perfect, I really want you to let this sink in. Just start and do it messy. That is Erin's #1 most crucial piece of advice for anyone starting out. Your first product? It's not going to be flawless. Your first sales funnel might have a typo somewhere, or the graphic design might not win any awards. And you know what? That is perfectly fine. Taking imperfect action is infinitely better than perfect inaction. You can always refine, test, and tweak a system once it's actually out there in the wild. But you can literally never improve a business that you never launched.
So that brings us to our final big question for you today. What small, imperfect action are you going to take today to start building your business? Don't wait around for the perfect moment, the perfect product, or the perfect weekend when the stars align. Just take one single step. Brainstorm your niche, maybe outline your own simple $39 guide, or even just create a free account on a platform to click around. Stop making excuses, embrace the messiness, and take that very first step today. Thanks so much for hanging out with me for this explainer, and I seriously cannot wait to see what you build.